back to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book review for The Burning Maze. So let's get right into it. So the book starts off with poor Grover, who has been summoned to lead Meg and Lester through the burning maze. And they encounter a little some things on the way. I forgot what they're called. They're like griffins, but more evil in a way. I forgot their names. I might put it like somewhere over here or something like that. But yeah, and so they get to Palm Springs. They're actually issued a prophecy, and they get to Palm Springs, which is Meg's old home. And the old prophecy spoke of something about Meg, the daughter of Demeter, finding her roots or something like that. So I was a little suspicious of that. And and they meet Melly there, and they see their little Melly and Coach Hedges' little baby Chuck, and like yeah, he's really cute. So that's our baby and stuff. And they go to this place to find Gleason because Melly is worried. And over there, they encounter some automatons, and Macro, who was like a general of the old emperor. And Apollo has been having some suspicions about the emperor, but he's like really, he really doesn't want it to be this emperor, so he just like, you know, puts it at the back of his head. So, but after he sees Macro, he's like, oh my gosh, no, it's that emperor, you know, that emperor, not just any emperor, but that one. And by that one, I mean the most wicked, evil emperor. So, and Macro talks about a sorceress and something about her magic and something about that. And they're like really confused. Who is this she? Who is this powerful sorceress? And they find Gleason. They turn the automatons against Macro, and they get out of there. And the place is called Military Madness. And yeah, and they go to Piper's house, and Melly is speaking like ill of Jason, you know, she's throwing a little shade at Jason. And when I was reading that, I was like, wait, what happened? Did like Piper and Jason break up or something like that? And it turns out they actually did break up. I was actually pretty happy when I read that. Piper shippers don't come for me. But I was a little happy because, like, their relationship is so weird. Like, it was literally, their relationship was literally based on the fact that she imagined Jason because of a trick of the mist or something like that. So it was really, their relationship got off to a little sturdy start. And plus, I ship him with Raina more anyways. So, yeah. I get to Piper's house. They lead, Piper and them are going to the burning maze. Piper's leading them through the burning maze. But Grover stays and rests because I think he stays. I'm not sure, but he stays and rests because yeah, he deserves it. So when they're there, they meet a Pandos. Pandi is plural. Pandos is, and he is a white Pandos. That means he's like really young. And they like shoot him with a bazooka dart, and they move on to the maze. Why did I mention that, you say? Because that Pandos turns out to be important. I cried when Crest died. It was really sad when Crest died. But he was only there for like a little bit of the book. I don't know why it affected me so much. But they find out who they're trying to like, they found out which Sybil and which oracle they're trying to like save there. And they also find out who the sorceress is. It's actually Medea. Yeah, remember her from The Lost Hero? And Piper defeated her by doing something. I kind of forgot. I just remembered when I saw Medea, I was like, oh my gosh, it's her. And she can also charm speak, I think. Yeah, I remember she can also charm speak and stuff. So they end up going back to Jason's school, and they go to his dorm and stuff, and it's like a little awkward because like, you know, they just broke up and stuff like that. So Jason tells Lester to remember what it was like to be a human. I did not cry on that part. You did. Okay, it was just really sad when he said like just make sure you remember, okay? Remember what it's like to be a hero. And the reason they go to Jason's house is because Jason has been keeping something from Piper. When they went exploring to the maze together, but they got separated from each other. And when they were separated, Jason somehow led his way. It's revealed later that Medea is the one who let him get to the Sibyl, Hierophile, I think that's her name, Hierophile, who lets her get to the Sibyl, and she tells him that one of them are gonna die. Either Piper or Jason is gonna die. So yeah. We move on through the book. Piper finally not Piper. Jason tells Piper. Apollo reveals to everyone else who the evil emperor is they're fighting. It's like Julius Caesar, Germanicus something, but he goes by Caligula. Yeah, I really hate him, but he goes by Caligula. And they get on his ship, and Crest, his name is Crest, the white pandas that they shot earlier. He's not like a warrior like the rest of them. He actually wants to learn music and stuff. So he goes with them and stuff. And Apollo swears to Crest that he is going to teach him the ukulele. And Crest is just like so cute. Why didn't he have to die and stuff? But when they're going, they end up on Caligula's ship. He's doing this thing where he has like 50 super yachts filled with like a Greek fire and super weapons and stuff like that, so it's like really bad. And they go to infiltrate the thing, and the only way that they can get through the burning maze is if they had Caligula's shoes. I know it sounds stupid, but like they had to have Caligula's shoes. So they go, they split up, and Jason and Meg get separated from Piper and Apollo. And Jason and Meg get captured, and something happens. Medea is there, and we find out that Caligula's plan is actually to like extract all the godly essence left from Lester and mixed it with Helios, because Helios was like the old Titan. He was like the Titan of the sun until Apollo came and took over that, and he was like left in the shadows, and he's like really mad about that. But yeah, they get his shoes, but the sacrifice they pay to get Caligula's shoes is that Jason dies. Yeah, Caligula impales him. I was so mad when I read that. Actually, I wasn't that mad. I was just more sad when Jason died, and then like Piper was crying and stuff, and she told him to go away, and it was just like, and then Meg trying to comfort him in her own weird way was just like super sweet and stuff like that. But you know, Jason died. Yeah, I was just really sad. But somehow they get through all of these. They get his shoes. They got through the maze. They meet Hierophile again. But Medea's there, and Medea kills Crest and puts Meg in a spinning cyclone, and she threatens to like put them in the fire or something like that. And Apollo ends up in the chains that Hierophile was in, and he's like the chains are like extracting his godly essence, the little godly essence he has left, because let me be honest, he's not that godly anymore. He's just like a puny mortal. But yeah, he's like tortured and stuff like that. But they end up defeating Medea, because while he's being tortured, he goes in this like vision and stuff, and he goes to talk to Helios, and Helios helps them, and they end up being freed, and yay, celebrate and stuff. And he speaks to like the fire. Oh my gosh, sounds ridiculous. He speaks to the fire, but he speaks to Helios's essence, and he like releases him and promises Helios he won't be forgotten anymore, because you know he feels really bad for him. And they go back. Yay, they saved another oracle. Hierophile, I think that was her name. She stays in Palm Springs. She stays there, And that's how they defeat him. The Malai. The Malai are these group of super dryads. Sorry, I just saw a fly over there. They're a group of super dryads. They're like super powerful and warriors and stuff like that. And she helps them get out. And they defeat Medea. No, Piper's the one who defeats Medea. Yes. Medea says something and Piper comes and she like stabs him and Medea dies. Yay, everyone celebrate it. And his super horse, Caligula's super horse, he's a talking horse, he's really powerful. He's like the villain. Well, they're all the villains. He works for him. He's like really powerful and stuff like that. So he's just like been there at the side. And he dies too. Yay, everyone celebrate. Oh, that fly keeps on flying around over here. So, you know, Medea and Incitatus are dead. Woohoo. But Jason's also dead, and Crest, boo. And he has this little vision of the goddess Styx, and it was so crazy because like throughout this book I was like, wait, who determines like what happens after if he doesn't like fulfill his oath, if he like, you know, swears on the river Styx? Who like does that, like handles all of that stuff? Like, is it Zeus because he's like the king of the gods? But this book answered my questions. It's actually the goddess Styx, and she's the one, you know, who regulates all of that stuff and all the swearing on the river Styx. So yeah, cause like he told Crest he was gonna teach him to play the ukulele, but he doesn't because, you know, Crest is dead and he can't. That fly is really testing my patience. Oh my gosh, it's still flying around over here. It won't leave. But yeah, it's really sad. I was really sad after I read this book. I was actually in the car when I was reading this book, so I just stared out, like, blank-faced. I had nothing to say. But this book, Piper and her father are actually, like, Caligula was actually, like, ruining Piper's life and, like, taking away all of her, like, stuff, I guess. You know, she doesn't have a house anymore. Her father's broke and in debt and stuff like that. So she moves to another place. And yeah. And remember Leo was going off to warn Camp Jupiter? Yeah, we see Leo again. It's so sad because Leo and Jason, the last time they saw each other was in Blood of Olympus when Leo sacrificed himself to kill Gaia. Well, Gaia's not really dead, but you know, I'm just gonna say to kill Gaia. And the last time they saw each other was in the Blood of Olympus. You know, they didn't even get to see each other after that. It was just, when I thought about that, I just started crying all over again. It was really sad. Poor Leo. But they're bringing Jason's coffin to Camp Jupiter to give him the Roman burial that he deserves. And yeah, the next book is of the Tyrant's Tome. I don't think there's anything else I forgot to mention, but yeah. This brings us to the end of our book review of The Burning Maze, which we lost our fellow Jason Grace, R.I.P. You will always be remembered. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the book. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you'll never miss a video when I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bora!